This segment, I'm going to teach you how to use the behavioral modification piece of the Cape-able. It's the cape. How wonderful. See, kids love capes. Their favorite superheroes all wear capes. So they're going to love playing with this. Now, what's wonderful about the Cape-able cape is that they all have badges of honor that just come right off and stick right on, so that when you catch your child doing something that you love them doing, helping their sister with their homework, giving someone a hug who just fell down, doing something wonderful around the house, we've got badges of honor for all of these. We've got badges of honor for listening. We've got badges of honor for excellence. We have badges of honor for patience and learning. We have badges of honor for working and helping around the home. We have badges of honor for health. How many of you are fighting to get your children to eat healthy food? We can help you fix that. We have got badges of honor for love. Anything that is kind, compassionate, loving. You now can catch your child right in the middle of the act and reward them with something very special like a badge of honor. We have badges of honor for the environment because we only have one world. So we have to teach our children to be a responsible part of that world. So that's the badge part of the Cape-ables. So it's very simple. They start out with an absolutely empty cape, and when you catch them doing something that you absolutely adore them doing and you want them to do again, you say, "Come, bring me your Cape-able. I need to give you a badge of honor." And you simply stick the badge of honor on the cape. Now, this is not only a reward system, which all children need to be noticed when they're doing something wonderful. In fact, psychologists tell us that it's much more powerful and effective to catch a child doing what you want them to do and notice and reward it than it is to wait until they get your attention doing something that you don't want them to do. So this is a perfect reward system. But as importantly, or maybe more importantly than rewarding our children need to learn consequences. Now, consequences are hard, and they don't need to be yelled at or demeaned or beaten, but they need to feel like something serious has just occurred. So the way the cape is used as a behavior modification when they're doing something that is inappropriate is that, let's say your child has earned 10 badges. They need 12 to fill up the cape so that they can take it off and hang it on their wall in their room. Now imagine your child falling asleep and waking up to an entire wall filled with badges of honor. And each one of these badges represents a real act. How powerful that is for their subconscious. How much that tells them they truly are capable of greatness. But the game isn't easy, because as they collect these badges and they do something inappropriate, let's say one of your little boys decides to hit his brother in the head with a truck. I know, probably not very probable. But if he hits his brother in the head with a truck, instead of yelling or screaming, what you do is you say, "I'm so sorry," and with great empathy, have him bring his Cape-able to you. When he brings his Cape-able, you have to remove every single badge of honor, because what he did was very dishonorable, and it was mean, and it was hurtful. Now, when you remove these badges, do you think your child is going to react strongly? You bet they are. They are going to fall on the floor and start screaming again, "Oh, my badges, oh no, not my badges." However, has it really in any way physically or emotionally harmed them? Absolutely not. It is a serious consequence that the child will remember and will have an effect. Then they start with a clean cape. Now, what's wonderful about this is that even while they're very upset and very sad, you can reach for them, have them sit on your lap. You can cry with them, you can hold them, you can love them, you can reassure them. But most importantly, you must remove the badges. This is not an if. This is not a maybe. This is an absolute. You must remove the badges. Now, when you have that child that you love so much on your lap, you can wipe away their tears, reassure them, and explain to them, greatness is never an accident. It's always a choice, and every day we have hundreds, if not thousands, of opportunities to make choices. It only takes one bad choice to really harm us long term. It only takes one bad choice to drive drunk and have a serious accident. It only takes one bad choice or one accident with drugs to harm a life forever. And this is where you have an opportunity to explain to children that every choice they make, they have to be thoughtful about because they're important, and that immediately, because they're good and because they are capable of greatness, they can begin making great choices once again, and you can begin putting their badges back on as they earn them. Now, this will mean that it takes longer to fill up a cape. That's great. It keeps the game going longer, and these capes should not be easy. These badges should not be easy to actually earn. Let's say you have a child that's wonderful at playing the violin. Well, you shouldn't give them a badge every time they play the violin, but let's say they do some special concert. That's the time to give them a badge of excellence. Now, let's say you have a child that is pretty good at cleaning up their room. They're just not very consistent. Well, give them their badge of honor for their home on the 7th day that they have remembered to pick up their room. Do you see how it works? Now, each child, of course, is an individual. There will be some children who have different strengths. You know your child. Use this cape and the badges of honor so that you can help your child become stronger, develop their character, and so that they can focus on the kind of behaviors and actions that will really help them become an extraordinary success in their life, as well as an extraordinary human being.